In the middle of the interview, that's why. Wow.
I look like shit.
This is Divine Complex. I'm here with Stephanie Simbari. Thank you for doing the show.
Thanks for having me.
Did I pronounce the last name right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You don't look like shit, by the way. I kind of like this. Like, what is this look called? I don't know.
It's called hobo. It's called, I'm staying at my friend's house. I didn't wear any clothes, and I just took this t-shirt out of her drawer, and I was like, let's do this.
You got that Coachella.
But it was like a podcast, radio type situation.
No, dude. It's, well.
I've got style for radio. They say.
She got voiceover work. So did you cut the shirt yourself?
No, it's not even mine. It's my friend's.
Wow. This is all your friends shit?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So would you consider yourself a hipster or not?
I mean, I guess by like the fact that I have a unique way of dressing myself, but
Yeah.
I feel like hipster was more a thing of people being haters on like it was like a subculture that hated on like regular things.
Yeah.
So in that sense, no, but like, do I think that I'm hip? For sure.
And you're originally from Westchester, New York.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about that. Like, did you always dress this way and have your own style, or were you like preppy?
I was definitely like a weirdo. I used to do this thing with my hair in 7th grade. I remember where I would like braid not like cool black girl braids. Like I would do like little tiny ponytails and then braid them and then like put rubber bands on. Like I was just like a weird.
Yeah. Who were you listening to? Alanis Morissette?
At that time, I did like her.
Yeah.
But I don't know who Green Day? Like I don't
Green
know. And like fucking Rough Riders. Like I don't know. I always listened to like
DMX.
I used to just turn DMX up just to piss off my dad. Blast it.
So like in Westchester, growing up in school, like did you do the private school thing? Were you in public school?
Public school.
Public schools.
Until college, and then I went to a private college.
Okay. And Simbari, what's the origin of that? The Jewish?
No, I am Jewish. Though.
I know.
My mom's Jewish. Why did you figure?
It's the eyes. You got the,
I got them Jewish eyes.
you got the. It's something about the eyes.
It's like Eastern European.
Yeah.
That's my mom.
It's not like regular American girl, like
No, and my dad's 100% Italian.
Oh.
So that's what Simbari is.
Simbari is.
Yeah.
So you consider yourself Jewish, though.
Yeah.
But
well, I don't practice Judaism. I practice yoga.
I practice yoga.
That's my only like religious.
Your mom wants you to marry a Jewish guy? Did she get on you about that?
She would just be happy if I married anybody at this point. she can't say anything because she didn't marry a Jew.
No.
But I love Jewish boys.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you single at the moment now?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jewish guys, if you're watching, you got a shot. If you like the grunge like concert look, she got the eyes that works with it.
You like girls with Jewish eyes and dirty t-shirts. I'm your girl.
So Steph, you've been in LA 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like obviously you haven't accomplished what you wanted yet.
I think you should work on your interview skills.
That's why I'm able to interview her.
There's like a nice way to say that. It would have been like, do you feel like you've accomplished certain goals? Not obviously you're a loser.
Obviously you're doing my show, so you ain't make it yet. But no, you've been here 5 years. I'm sure like you've had ups and downs. What's some of your ups that you've had here?
Yeah. Well, I've been in a couple of movies.
Okay.
Independent films, which were wonderful experiences.
IMDb, you on there?
I'm on that shit.
Okay.
I've had the opportunity to become a stand-up comedian, which I wasn't when I got here.
Oh, you were just acting?
I was an actress, and like I did like sketch comedy and improv, but I wasn't a stand-up. And I've gone on the road, and I've met some of my heroes, and like a lot of really, the path is there. I'm on it. It's just takes a long time.
Did you meet anybody who was like a celebrity or someone you kind of looked up to, and when you met him, you were like, damn, this is an asshole? You don't have to say their name, but...
No, I've been really fortunate.
Yeah, they've been cool.
To have met a lot of people who were really, really awesome and supportive, and who have said, like, if you ever need anything, tell me. I mean, I'm not really comfortable doing that. But it's just nice to feel supported by people that you look up to.
Well, what's funny about that is like when I meet people, if they're like, you know, bigger celebrity, they're cool. If I meet people that's just like a headliner or just like under that, then they're the ones I run into that seem like they're an asshole.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people are on an ego trip.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm really sensitive and kind of can sniff that out. So I just try to stay away from those people.
Yeah.
Because I just think that they're so stupid.
Because you're pretty humble. I mean, Stephanie's pretty humble. I mean, you never had any issues out here. People love you.
Yeah.
Whenever, you know, your name is mentioned, people love you out here.
Well, that's nice. I mean, it's important, you know, I think the thing is that a lot of people come to LA and all that they care about is like making it, and they'll do whatever it takes, like step on people, backstab people, like a lot of weird shit
Right.
to get to that place. And like, to me, yes, it's important to have a career and make money and do my craft, but it's
Right.
not more important than being a good person.
That's true.
So
you remain humble. LA hasn't changed you.
I think I was just raised well.
Yeah,
So I have like a solid foundation of
that's
how to
good.
be. It's changed me a little bit. I mean, I can't go home and have the same kind of fun that I used to, and like I look at a lot of people that I used to know and I have a different perspective of their path, but that's not really for me to judge.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
I do a little bit.
So what about your, you've had some highs out here. What about your lows? You ever hit that point where you're eating tuna fish in the corner crying?
Oh yeah.
That bad audition?
When I first became a comic, it was like, I don't know, I fell in love with like, because I always was that, like, at some point in college, I was like, I'm going to be an actress, I'm going to be an artist, that's what I'm going to do. I just
Right.
decided that.
Right.
I mean, I always wanted to act, but I didn't fully understand, like, what kind of a life commitment I was going to be making until I started really doing it.
Yeah.
But then when I discovered stand-up, it was like, I just fell in love with the nothing matters except for comedy concept.
Right.
And I went deep in it I've been doing comedy for 4 years, and this past year I've kind of changed my approach because like I was so broke, like so many terrible, like financial, emotional, like I'm surprised I'm still here
Wow.
type of things. Just because it's like this city will beat the shit out of you.
Yeah. it will.
And that's why so many people leave, because it's not easy.
And you were just determined to stay here, like no matter how hard it got. You just.
Well, I just don't have a plan B.
Right.
Like I just don't know. I mean, I could go back to New York and live in New York City, but it would be the same thing.
Yeah.
I would just be somewhere else.
And your parents are like not helping you out. They don't like.
No, they're super supportive, and like they tried to get me to become independent when I was 25. They were like, okay, this is now, like, here's all your bills. And then like, this past year, I was like, I need some more help.
Here's all your bills.
Yeah, it was like, 'cause, you know, you're young and they like pay for your car and your insurance and your cell phone, like all the things that, I mean, I was raised in Westchester, like upper middle class. Like it's not that I was like bitchy about it, but I didn't have a grasp on how expensive it is to just be an individual.
Yeah.
So, but you know,
That's a wake up call.
Yeah, it is. And I didn't have like a real job. Like I have a thing where I get fired from every job, except for this one, because I'm not good at being in like the service industry.
Right.
I'm not good at being like working underneath someone who's a moron. I just can't keep my mouth shut. I think I'm smarter than everybody.
So you moved out here to be an actress, and you're still doing the acting thing, right? You still audition.
Yeah.
At what point did it reach you where you're like, yo, I should give stand-up comedy a try?
Well, people used to tell me like years and years ago when I was in my early 20s, even like late teens, and I was living in New York City, like in between college years, and they would just be like, you're really funny. It's like you don't know it.
Right.
You're not really aware of it. I think my parents are both really funny.
Right.
But like I have a funny family, so it's just like the way that I existed in a world where it was just something that it wasn't like a special.
Right.
My whole family, both sides, is just
mom,
like
dad,
cousins, like everyone's like just wacky. And so, but I was out here, I was acting, I was doing like these little plays, you know, just like getting the reps in, doing what you do when you first move somewhere. I didn't know anybody.
Right. And
I was taking an acting class, and they said like, we want you to do something in here that you're really afraid of. And like, the number one thing, I was afraid of two things, which was getting naked in front of everybody and doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I was like, why am I scared of that? It just like occurred to me.
And stand-up comedy hit like that popped up?
Just like that.
Out
and
of
then,
all the shit you could be afraid of.
Really weird. And then I went and I did The Artist Way, you know that book?
Yeah, I heard of that book. I haven't read it
And
yet.
she asks again, like, what's one of your biggest fears?
Right.
And I said it again. And I was just like, what's up? And then I was like, well, now I have to do it.
Yeah.
And I've been doing comedy things, but just, I never did stand up. And then I just tried it and I was like, you know,
you like fell in love with it?
Yeah, like.
Got hooked. Now, what about getting naked in front of people? Did you do that?
Yeah, I mean, now I don't care. Every movie I've ever done, I've taken off my top.
Really?
Yeah.
Every movie you
And
ever
they never end up in the movie. It's like a sad.
So you're not afraid to do that?
No.
It's like a sad boob shot.
Yeah, so like, no, we're not gonna use that.
So you're not afraid to do that anymore?
No, I don't care.
Yeah.
I feel like if I don't take my top off now, I'll wish I did in 50 years.
Dude, every movie you've done, it's a scene that requires you to take your top off.
Yeah, well, one of them, I feel like we were doing a threesome.
Yeah.
I was like playing this slutty girl from New York, and I was like, I feel like she should take her top off in this scene. And the director was like, okay. Like,
Yeah, who's gonna say no? Like,
yeah, like I'm not gonna stop you.
Right.
'Cause we were like drinking a little on set, and the guy I was making out with was really hot, and I was like, oh. I was in a relationship at that time,
Yeah.
so I just wanted to.
You wasn't in a relationship.
I was.
Oh, you
so
was.
I was like, I want to have a little fun under the umbrella of like acting.
It was a movie when you get home.
Yeah.
No, I'm on IMDb. I can do this.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's cool. Like any movie, any film you've done, has it reached theaters yet, or just been indie so far?
The one of them is about to get released theatrically, but I don't want to say the name of it. And then the other one is called Cold Water. That is gonna come out. That will get a release. It's just still on the festival circuit because we just got back from South by with it, South by Southwest, and the director is now going to other festivals like around.
I feel like you would clean up nice. You ever put on like a nice dress and like?
Yeah, I'm so pretty.
I feel like, under all this shit, which is cool. I like it. But I feel like if you had on like a nice Valentino dress, hair, like you clean up nice.
Yeah,
right?
I can look really good. I went to a party recently and I looked kind of hot. My friend made me put this tight dress on. She's like, you need to wear it. It was made for your body. And I was like, fine. And then everyone was complimenting me and I was like, my new thing is gonna be to look hot. I think that's gonna be my
You're gonna be the hot comedian.
That lasted for like a week, obviously.
So what about, I see you got tats, are you gonna get any more?
Yeah, I kind of feel like with tattoos, it's like you don't stop.
Yeah, so eventually you're gonna have a sleeve done?
No, I won't ever do that.
Okay.
But they'll just be like randomly placed around.
And every tat means something special to you?
Yeah, but please don't ask me.
No. But every tat means something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all like reminders of some kind.
Hopefully it's not a painful memory where we talk about one, you start crying and shit.
No, I mean I regret one of them.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny, so whatever.
Alright, but you don't have any like RIP tats.
I do have an RIP tat.
You got an RIP tat?
I have this bumblebee for Angela Bowers.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Alright.
But it still makes me happy.
I thought you had like an RIP ghetto tat.
Oh,
Rest
no.
in peace, Tavon.
Like a
yeah.
No.
Well, cool. Well, Steph, what would you like to see in your future? What do you want to happen in your career? What's the long-term goal here? Because you're not going to be taking your top off forever, so.
No, I would like to stop taking my top off. In fact, it's just not. I've never made enough money where that's actually worth it. You know what I mean? Like,
right. You want to do a Tyler Perry movie?
I would like to. That's hilarious. No, I would like to write and star in my own show. Right? That's what the goal is. I mean, that's what you kind of need to do.
Yeah. About your life?
I don't know. I mean, I've written something that's like loosely based on myself and kind of like a disheveled 20-something-year-old, and that would be something that would be awesome. I'm just now starting to get into like writing and making my own things, and it's way less complicated than you make it out to be before you do it. So I could definitely see that happening.
Okay, it's gonna happen. I believe in you, Steph. She has something about her. That's why I wanted to interview her. I don't even know her too well, but I just hit her up on Facebook. She responded, a month later, but she got back.
Yeah.
She got back to me though, which is cool. And I thank you for doing the
Thank you for having me.
And where can people find you on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram?
My Twitter is at Steph Simbari, which is StephSimbari. Instagram at Steph is funny, and Facebook just /
Facebook don't even, she's not even on.
I mean, I change my photo kind of often, but I don't interact with anybody.
Well, cool. Well, this is Divine Complex,
Cool.
Stephanie Simbari, and we out.
Thank you.
That was good.